things that I noticed that when I was in television news and I worked in 4 stations, which is unusual to have 31 years and just have 4 stations, I pretty well took care of my own reporting, and I watched the other stories and all that, but I really was focused on doing the job as I saw fit to, and I always liked it when I would be criticized on both ends of the spectrum, so I figured I was pretty well down the middle. But having left the business, I'm shocked at the lack of preparation for, especially in your electronic journalism, of individuals who come in on a story with very little understanding of what the subject is about. This gives you an opportunity to help them with the story and not necessarily shape it in the way that you want it, but to at least guide them and give them some ideas about. Some of them don't know the difference between a lieutenant commander and a lieutenant colonel when they come in here, and this is a lot of them. And the business has changed dramatically in terms of there's not as much money to be made in journalism anymore, even in television, because the pie has gotten so much bigger with cable and all of that, and so you have a lot of much more turnover than before. So I think it has helped me, having been in that business, to understand and to try to deal with people who come in with little knowledge of what they're doing.
I want to pick up on what John's saying there. John's an excellent point. One of the things is, most of my career, my 32 years as a working journalist, I covered government. So I kind of know the animal myself. I know it inside and out. I've covered it in small cities and large. And one of the things I try to do is I try to help reporters who don't know a lot about the organization and don't know enough about government with what the processes are. You know, they come to me with questions that are usually they're very softball questions now. It didn't used to be that way. Back in the early days, there were journeyman reporters all over the place, and they knew, you know, when something smelled, and they knew it quick. Well, now there's a lot of green reporters. That's part of what I'm saying. I see a lot of inexperienced reporters out there who really don't understand what they're doing. Somebody just tosses them a story and say, go do it, and they don't know. And so I try to provide them with a little background and education along with the information that they're seeking for their story. So part of my job is truly to educate them. And having been a journalist, I know what they're looking for. I know what they need to do with a story. Now, am I going to tell them everything that they know if they don't ask me? I don't think I'm obligated to do that. But if you ask me the question, I'm going to get it for you and I'm going to answer it. So, you know, somebody talked about the fact that you have to protect your organization. You know, I'm of the mind that if the Port of San Diego has done something that's wrong, if we've made a mistake, my job is to say, yes, we did, and let me tell you what happened, and explain it. And that's what I told the people at the port that I was going to do. I would never lie to somebody and say, that's not true, we didn't do it. I wouldn't beat around the bush, because I don't think that that's the right thing to do. And my organization has had a lot of trouble with PR over the years. And I think sometimes that problem may have been that we shaded the truth, or we left out very important facts that should be out there. And that makes you lose faith with the public. It makes you lose trust with the public. What we're trying to do, and it's not just me, the whole organization is moving that way. We want to actually change our image. We want to actually be more open. We want to be transparent. We want the public to trust us. So my job is to put the facts out there. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's what we're trying to do now.